Mr. Mayor, thank you very much for your time. So why aren't you in favor of using public transport?
Well, as I said, Goli, is that they must actually lead by example. They are our leaders locally and nationally, and therefore I'm just saying that we must see from them that they must first, leave their cars, get to the taxis. We'll follow the same.
Mr. Mayor, so you're not necessarily opposed to using public transport, are you? But you're just demanding that those who are calling for this must lead by example.
Not at all. Exactly, Koli. I'm saying that let them lead us by example. I'm absolutely not opposed to using public transport, but our leaders there on top, they must lead by example.
If you're not opposed, then, Mr. Mayor, the VW South Africa deal that you have, are you willing to forgo that particular deal? Perhaps you could lead by example.
Oh yes, no. We don't have a problem about that. In fact, in fact, it's like the public transport, because our taxpayers are not actually paying not for a cent for the municipal vehicle that the mayor is using. So we got the sponsor. All the mayors got the sponsor from Volkswagen. So that doesn't affect our taxpayers, and therefore, I'm prepared to leave even the sponsored car and then get to the public transport, as long as if our ministers can be able to lead us by example. I don't have a problem for that.
Mr. Mayor, what are the other perhaps areas where you could cut back at a time like this, because economically the country is not doing as well as it should be? So people like yourself who are in positions of power ought to be seen to be doing the right thing in order to get the support from the public.
Well, the most important thing, if you can be able to fight this disease called corruption, because that's where the money is wasted. I think national government, together with all local governments, if we can all come together and fight corruption, then we can save a lot of money. That money that is being stolen, that money we can be able to use that money for our services. Most important thing, we can do anything. Let us come together and fight this disease so that the money can be able to go to the residents and to the South Africans.
It's interesting you bring up the issue of corruption, Mayor, because not so long ago, in particular last year, in fact, you were linked to a 25 million rand fraud and money laundering scheme. What has become of that case?
Well, I was never charged on that, and I'm still saying that I have never done any corruptions. My hands are clean. There was a report there was a forensic report to that effect that cleared me into that particular DA propaganda. So I haven't done nothing. I have not yet been charged. I'm clean, and that forensic report of PwC, it cleared me. That was just a DA propaganda.
So you contend that the numerous raids conducted on your offices and your home, Kwamaxagi, that never found or that never resulted to anything by the Hawks?
They never find nothing. And they did the raids, they never find nothing. In fact, I'm not even a suspect. That's what is important. That's what surprised me. I'm not even a suspect. In fact, I'm the one that was calling for corruption whilst I was even in the opposition here. I was the one that reported the corruption to the Hawks. I was the one that reported corruption to the SIU. I was the one that reported corruption on IPTS, whereby more than 500 million have just gone through, have just been spent. And no one has been linked to that particular corruption. I have actually given the Hawks the names of the companies that must be investigated. They know, the Hawks and the SIU, exactly who are the criminals, who stole the money. They just don't do nothing about those people and those companies.
So you maintain you never had a relationship with Milongani consulting firm, and that the allegations that monies flowed into your personal bank account, that has been found not to be true?
No monies went to my personal bank accounts. I have actually given everything to my lawyer. There is nothing. I am the one that is busy fighting corruption. Unfortunately, the other people back a wrong tree. And that's why today I am saying that let us all come together, let us fight corruption. Let us identify, let our law enforcement agencies get those people that are stealing government money so that we can be able to save that money for our people, because our people are suffering with services.
Mr. Mayor, I thank you indeed for your time. Thank you indeed for availing yourself. That's Mongameli Mboweni. He is the executive mayor of the Nelson Mandela Bay.